We've got the WEN 15-inch variable speed drill press, model 4225, and we're going to put the 5/8 inch 16 millimeter keyless chuck onto it. The 5/8 inch chuck was purchased from Home Depot. Seems like a pretty good value for $38.50. Here's a look top to bottom of the WEN. I've had it for a year and been extremely pleased with it so far. It's drilled hundreds of holes. The holes I drill do not require precision. We simply drill a hole in our brackets that we make for stabilizing and standing projects. We just drill a simple hole, weld a nut to it for the bolt to pass through. I have a pretty good drill rod. I'll go ahead and get it chucked up in the original chuck that came with it, but I'll put a square up on it and try to get an idea if we can see any daylight behind it and see how true it runs. I know it's not an ideal way. Okay, we've got our drill rod. Okay, I have checked this with a really good machinist square. This is just like a $5 Harbor Freight square, but it's right on, believe it or not. So let's zoom in and see if we can get an idea. I think we can just go by the daylight behind it. Okay, we're going to turn it on. This is the chuck that came with it. To change the chuck out, that taper is held in just under friction, and it can be knocked out with this wedge. This comes with the machine. First, we're going to lock it down. It's amazing what two precision pieces fit together under a slight taper can hold, and how easy it is to pop them loose. May not be able to read that. That says MT2. It's a Morse Taper 2 on this side. And on this is, of course, this is an MT2 also, but the actual chuck itself, if you was to take this adapter out, this is a JT3, I believe that's Jacob's taper number 3, and that would be right in here. You can go online and find the dimensions on these different tapers if you are taking one out. I got a video on it on how to identify it. It's real easy. It looks well oiled. It's definitely a quicker ratio. That's going to be nice, as long as it holds good. I'm going to count the ratios. It was all the way closed. And you can see, look, that makes zero contact. You could insert the smallest drill bit you have in there. Okay, they're closed all the way. Let's count the revolutions to open. I got my thumb on B16.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Almost 12, and this was 7.5. That's interesting. Okay, this is going to be required to be hit with a hammer and a block of wood, or I've got a dead blow hammer that's plastic coated. Before I do that, I want to recess the jaws. And I'm not going to hit it very hard. Okay, we'll get the drill rod in it and see how it looks. That's me moving the square in. Just take it out and reinsert it and try it. I love how quick it is to change it. I really like the keyless part. Contact on the bottom. And the drill rod may not be perfect. But I think there's definite run out. Whether it's a thousandths or 4,000ths, I don't know. Looks like I'll be going to Amazon and try to pick up a cheap dial indicator. Because I'm just curious now how much it's off. But it's going to be perfectly fine for my application. Let's turn it by hand. Looks good by hand. Yeah, the further down I go, the more it's amplified. That's me pushing on it, just left to right. And just so you know, let's take a look at the speed. I've got it, I believe, in its slowest position. Slowest speed is supposed to be 280. But I'm going to really like the speed of that chuck. The speed of putting bits in and out. It's going to be very handy. I can definitely live with a little bit more run out for my application. Your mileage may vary. Hey, thanks for watching. Stay safe out there.